You're a crew chief, trained by the United States Air Force to fix one of the most complexly versatile aircraft in the world, the F 16. You're asked to step down from this challenging and dynamic position into a role best suited for those incapable of handling the pressure of heavy maintenance. Why? Because those so called misfit maintainers need strong, motivated, high tempo leadership to provide equipment to those who fix broken wings. How? You have no training for this, so you do what you were actually trained to do: learn quickly, adapt even faster, and be a subject matter expert in all faculties of the job. Which are what exactly? Well, a tool room can be generally divided into a few categories. You'll always find toolkits, precision measurement equipment, and hazardous chemical management. Everything is inspected, everything is accounted for. Toolkits are the bedrock of the tool room. They can run anywhere from two to hundreds of individual items like wrenches, screwdrivers, sockets, etc. Need all the prescribed tools to tow a $30 million aircraft? We have a kit for that. Need all the tools to lift a $30 million aircraft off the ground? We have a kit for that. Need all the fine tools required to fix sensitive electronics? We have a kit for that too. We have everything from a sledgehammer called Thor to diagnostic equipment that, if in good working order, will greenlight systems that could save lives and or ensure bombs make it to their targets. Where do these toolkits come from? Well, some of them can be ordered from tool suppliers at prices that may make your knees a little weak. For example, a diagnostic tool used to check the functions of the environmental control system, which the pilot needs to survive at high altitude, runs about the same price as a new Aston Martin. Most toolkits, however, are designed by experienced crew chiefs to perfectly suit the task they are meant for. Individual tools are purchased, etched to ensure they are identified as belonging to your shop and your individual kit, and then placed into various types of containers. Once again, done by you. It may seem far removed from the training you've received to actually fix an F 16, but it's all in your wheelhouse now. Precision measurement equipment items are the icing on a good cake. The final step in almost all tasks use these. They're used to precisely measure forces used to tighten bolts, measure small gaps, and check resistance where you would want to find it. Imagine how tight you can make a nut on a bolt by hand. Any idea how much torque that is? What if I gave you a wrench and dramatically increased your ability to tighten nuts and bolts and asked you to tighten a bolt that holds the one engine on an F 16 in place? Would you feel comfortable just guessing? Precision measurement equipment will answer all these questions and will keep you from causing a jet to crash by precisely measuring things like torque, gap, depth, instrument accuracy, and so on. You are charged with its safekeeping and ensuring the calibration schedule is met. Hazardous chemical management is the necessary evil that falls to a tool custodian. Because ease of access is needed in conjunction with accountability, hazardous chemical management is the responsibility of the tool custodian. Not everything on airplanes is held with nuts and bolts. It may surprise you to hear it, but many components are simply glued in place. Usually the more effective a chemical is, the more deadly to humans. It must be stored in a safe, temperature-controlled environment. The hazards each chemical presents must be known and passed on to the user, and finally, when the chemical has served its purpose, it must be disposed of. It must be known which chemicals will react violently with each other and which are safe to be stored together. It must be known which chemicals present a danger to the environment. Whose job is it to know this info and properly take care of this deadly, toxic, and dangerous stuff? Well, it's yours now. While it isn't the quarterback position of the football field, does any team succeed without the proper logistics supporting them? In short, no. It can be a daunting task being accountable for over 5,000 individual tools, dozens of chemicals, and track the calibration schedules of dozens of instruments, but with determination, reliability, fastidiousness, and dedication, it's a climbable mountain.